All right, welcome to Real Estate Hustlers Podcast. I am your host, Josh Appleman, founder and CEO of Appleman Properties. Today, we're joined with Brad Blazar. Brad is an expert in raising capital, a successful real estate investor, and recognized as author and podcaster. Recently knighted, he uses his platform for cancer awareness. Brad, we appreciate you coming on the show today. If you could, just let everyone else know a little bit more about yourself.
Thanks so much for having me today, Josh. It's always great to be on shows. I love adding value. I've been raising money professionally now for over 35 years. And I like to tell people $2 billion is an awfully big number, but you never get there doing it alone. And so I always remind people that $2 billion was largely through my efforts and the efforts of teams I built. I've worked for some of the largest real estate groups in the United States today. These groups today manage billions and billions of dollars, but it all started for me when I was in my 20s. I kind of turned my back to finishing school, put a shingle on the door that said I was the CEO of an oil company, and started raising money, built a small team around me. We built that company up over 10 years to roughly 35 employees, raising millions a month for drilling projects here in Texas and Oklahoma and also Louisiana. And then, as they say, the shit hit the fan. Two major events affected the oil and gas industry in the early 90s. One was the changing tax laws in the Tax Reform Act of 87. And then second was just collapsing energy prices. And so I went back to school, graduated with honors, came out into the world with a nice piece of paper that said you're a qualified college graduate looking for a job, and realized very quickly I was highly overqualified for a lot of the jobs I was interviewing for, and realized like my number one skill, the thing I knew how to do better than anybody I'd ever met, was raise capital. And so I started aligning myself with professionals, people that were real estate syndicators, some of the world's leading financial services firms. And that obviously took me on this journey, really learning how to raise capital at all levels. And what sets me apart from some of the other, quote, experts out there that I'm sure your listeners listen to and follow is they've never done some of the things I've done. They can't teach you how to build distribution with broker dealers to go out and raise capital for your fund. They've never raised capital from sovereign wealth nations. Like I've raised 50 million just out of the state of Israel. So, when people hire us as their coach mentor, we take them on that journey. So after you get real good at raising money from individuals, well, shit, let me show you now how to raise money from family offices. And once we show you how to do that, let me show you how to go overseas and start having conversations with the royal family in Dubai, or opening doors to other countries, because every country has what we call a sovereign wealth fund. It's the wealth of the nation. So it's been an amazing journey. As you said earlier, I was knighted last year based on honors and merit. I'm part of a royal order with other major celebs like Toni Braxton, Paula Abdul, Ray Parker Jr., phenomenal people in business like Alex Stern, who sold this company, Constant Contact, for over $1 billion, professional athletes. And it's just based on, your accomplishments in life and basically just what you give back to the world.
Oh, that's incredible. And with you and what you're doing, you're mentoring others that are coming up or wanting to come up in the real estate world or other asset classes, but you're giving your experiences into a coaching format and helping others get to where they want to go. And it's all about mentoring